ಆನೇಕಲ್ ತಾಲೂಕಿನ ಬೊಮ್ಮಸಂದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ಮನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಯುನೈಟೆಡ್ ವೇ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಸಹಯೋಗದಲ್ಲಿ 100 ಹಾಸಿಗೆಗಳುಳ್ಳ ನೂತನ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಐಸಿಯು ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ. ನೂತನ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಐಸಿಯು ಸೆಂಟರ್ಗೆ ಚಾಲನೆ ನೀಡಿದ ಭಾರತದ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ತಂಡದ ಮಾಜಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಭಾರತೀಯ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಸೌರವ್ ಗಂಗೂಲಿರವರು. ಇನ್ನು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ಮನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಸಂಜಯ್ ಚಟರ್ಜಿ, ನಾರಾಯಣ ಎಲ್ಸಿಟಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಡಾ ದೇವಿ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ, ಬಯೋಕಾನ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಡಾ ಕಿರಣ್ ಮಜುಂದಾರ್ ಶಾ ಮತ್ತಿತರರು ಹಾಜರಿದ್ದರು.
ಈ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಪಿಡಮಿಕ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಥರ ಜಾಸ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಜನರಿಗೆ ICU ಕೇರ್ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಬೆಡ್ 20 ಬೆಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. 10 ಬೆಡ್ 20 ಬೆಡ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಎಪಿಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ ಅಂಥ ವೈರಸ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಿಗೆ ಬೆಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮದು ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಡೀ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 1000 ಪೇಷಂಟಿಗೆ ICU ಕೇರ್ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೆಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗಲ್ಲೂ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 1000 ಜನದ ಸಿವಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ಎನಿ ಎಪಿಡಮಿಕ್, ಎಂಥ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಬಂದರೂ ಒಂದೇ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇದು ICUನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ಮನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇದ್ದು ಸಂಜಯ್ ಅವರ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೌರವ್ ಗಂಗೂಲಿ ಅವರು ಬಂದು ಇವತ್ತು ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮದು ವಿ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ಬೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್. ದ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಟು ICU ಬೆಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಕೋವಿಡಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಥದ್ದೊಂದು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಡಿಸಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಯಿತು, 500 ಜನರಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಂಜುರಿ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಣ. 500 ಜನ, 500 ಆ್ಯಂಬುಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಬೆಡ್ ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಬೆಡ್ ಬೇಕಂತ, ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಬೇಕು ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 10-20 ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಡ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ 500 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಅವರು ಬಂದರು. ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೆಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು 100 ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಇದೆ, 5000 ನರ್ಸಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಂಡ್ರೆಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದೇ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನರನ್ನು ಇದು ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಂಥ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹಂಡ್ರೆಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಇಂಜುರಿ ಆಗ್ತಾರಂತೆ. ಆ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಈ ICUನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
Good morning everyone. Firstly, thank you for coming here this morning. As Dr. Devi Shetty said, all of you must have seen the facility here, and if not, you must go around and see it, what has happened over such a long period of time. I thank Kiran, Sanjoy, Mr. Muthuraman and the other board members here for coming here this morning. For me, 2 or 3 days ago was the first time I've come to this facility. I've known Dr. Shetty for a long period of time, and it's remarkable. And I say this because, I may not have come here before, but I told him when I met him 3 days ago here, I said, half of my family comes here for treatment. My sister, my brother's wife, my uncle, they've all been here for different reasons. And I'm not surprised when I see this, that what is it? I've known Dr. Shetty for a long period of time, but closely interacted with him for the last 1 year. 1 year, and now I know why people swear by him, and rightly so. I've got personal care from him in the last 1.5 years, and it's just been remarkable. So I don't know what more to say. As I said, it's my honor to be here. You see another side of the world when you come here, away from everything, and when you come into these wonderful places, it actually levels your life, and you realize what actually it is, and what is the reality. So it's not just from me, I'm sure from all the board members here, from the people of Karnataka, India, and I know patients come from other parts of the world as well. So on behalf of everyone, I thank Dr. Shetty, his team, the doctors, the nurses, the admin people, the staff, all those who make it successful. It's been tough for all of us for the last 2 years, but hopefully we've gone past it, and hopefully lives will be back to what it was 2 years ago. I've come to Bangalore after 2 years, which I couldn't imagine for the last 20 years, coming to a city like Bangalore once in 2 years. So that's how life was stalled for everyone. And as I said, I have no words to express my love, gratitude, and respect for Dr. Shetty and his team. It's remarkable, and I'm sure everyone in this room shares the same feelings and the same emotions, because I've seen it very, very closely. So, sir, thank you once again for inviting me here, for inviting all of us here, and I speak on behalf of all of us here to be a part of this wonderful endeavor, because medicine, hospitals is beyond everything. And I was speaking to Madam, and she was talking about how she's taking cancer treatment to the next level. Hopefully she becomes even more successful in that, because that's what all of us need, because at the end of the day, it's your body and health which is everything. You may be a cricketer, you may be a film star, you may be a businessman, but at the end of the day, this part of your system keeps you on track all the time. So once again, thank you so much, and it's such a pleasure coming here, and you cannot express just by speaking. You can feel it and you can see it, and once again, thank you so much. Thank you. So far in India. Can't say at this moment, but we want crowds. Who wants to play on an empty stadium? But we must understand also that we have to look at players' safety and COVID. If you see when they assembled in Ahmedabad for the first 3 one-days, 9 players were tested COVID. So they recovered and they're back now. Now they're in Kolkata to play the remaining 3. So nobody wants to see empty stands, but obviously for the last 2 years that's been an issue. Let's see how it goes. As Dr. Shetty says that COVID is on its way down, and hopefully we are at the end of it, and all of us want the end of it. For cricket, normal people, medical people, everyone, medical people are the most susceptible to it, because they get the closest to all of us. So let's see, fingers crossed. Just like you, we want the crowds back, but we don't know.
If the experts gives advisors, if you will allow that time.
Yeah. If the experts say yes, why not? Absolutely.
But Kohli forms.
Kohli is one of the greats, so he'll be fine. It's just a patch which is going through, and everybody has gone through.
In yesterday's auction, the Indian players are selling with a huge amount. They got the highest price. So, as far as cricket is concerned, India is playing very well. And how do you see the trend? The Indian players getting highest price in the auctions.
Yeah, that's how it is, and why not? Athletes have a very small period of their career, and 20 years, and not many play 20 years at the top level. You can play 20 years at the other level, but at the top level, very few play for that long. So this is their time to be at their best in whatever form and whatever manner. The best thing about IPL is that it's a league which has gone past every other league in the world, and not just in cricket, but in football also. If you see the ratings, the ratings are even higher than the English Premier League in UK. So and we are thankful to this country, because it's a cricket crazy country. People love cricket, people want to play the sport, people want to go and watch the sport. So in a way, the sport in this country is very fortunate. So, and that's the way it is.
So, good morning. I'm Sanjoy Chatterjee. I'm with Goldman Sachs. So, as Saurav very rightly said, this is really, at the end of the day, a big kind of testament to everything that the healthcare system is doing for all of us, what Dr. Shetty and the team here is doing. I think for us at Goldman Sachs, this was an important part of partnering with different institutions to really build and enhance the medical infrastructure that we feel this country needs. As Dr. Shetty was telling us a little while back, that I think COVID brought to the forefront the needs of the medical infrastructure in our country. And we feel very fortunate that despite being a financial institution, we could partner with Dr. Shetty to help build this ICU facility. At the start of the pandemic, and I know 2 years have gone by with many hardships for many people, we thought of really supporting communities initially, displaced communities, migrant laborers, Then when the pandemic took a very different shape in April, May of 2021, we thought focus on medical infrastructure should be the most important thing for us to do. Then we decided that mental health is going to be a big part of what we should then now focus on, particularly for frontline healthcare workers, because they've done so much for the whole country and the entire system. And we thought that it's important to now focus on them also. So we've actually looked at tying up partnerships with large, mental health care kind of platforms like Nimhans, like Empower, to really build that. And now, as hopefully with the worst of COVID behind us, thanks to obviously the vaccination in the most part and maybe a slightly different mutant in the second part, we now feel that we should work a little bit more towards economic empowerment and livelihood of displaced communities, communities who have suffered the most in terms of livelihood and loss of income, loss of family members who were delivering that income. So as a firm now, that's our big focus area right now. But delighted to be here and be a part of such a illustrious institution and be able to partner this to help with the medical needs of our communities. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Board of Narayana Health. I would like to thank Saurav for coming here and really doing us the honor of inaugurating these very important ICU facilities, and of course to Sanjoy for supporting us in this endeavor. Because as Dr. Devi Shetty said, even though we have actually created these facilities with COVID in mind, as you know, ICU facilities can serve patients of all diseases. And as you know, the burden of disease in India is very high. And as Dr. Shetty very nicely put it, he said, this is an institution where every patient will get ICU care. And I think that is really what the power of this institute is. We're trying to give very high quality of care at the most affordable price point. And I think that affordable access to high quality health care is what this country needs. And I think that's been the philosophy of NH. And that's what we are all committed to. And we are trying to, keep on investing in newer and newer technologies. As you very rightly said, Saurabh, Dr. Shetty is an institution, is the last word when it comes to advanced cardiac care. And now we are trying to also, get that same label in other diseases, cancer, neurology, all these other areas are going to be extremely important. I mean, we just saw that there was an announcement here this morning by Sunil Bhatt that we have, during COVID, we've managed to do over almost 150 bone marrow transplants,
It's amazing.
which I think is an amazing achievement. So I think this center is a true health city of advanced care. And I think that's what we are going on investing in. And we are so happy that you are someone who has believed in excellence and who actually is the epitome of cricket excellence, has actually come here to inaugurate something that we believe is a center of excellence. So thank you so much.